Now here goes, and here we are indeed. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on this gorgeous Sunday. It's absolutely beautiful here. As you can see, we're back at the caravan. So fingers crossed the connection will stay pretty good for us.
It will, because it's beautiful.
It's beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's quite warm as well. Yeah, like Michael says, welcome to the Sunday Dog Mayhem. As you can see, Pippin's decided she wants to sit with Daddy. So it'll be, as you can see, we are one down. There's only Jean and myself to entertain you tonight with and do our demonstration of mediumship. Irene's got a service that she's gone to do. So Jean and I thought, no, we'll still go ahead. We'll do it and see what's happening.
We could do it.
We can do it. If you're B&Q it, other DIY stores are available.
Yeah.
Although not many anymore. No, Michael's right with that. So, yes, thank you, Tracy Brown. It's good to be here. And good evening to everybody who said good evening. Yes. Without further ado, I will open in prayer. What we're going to do tonight is, because Irene's not here to do a poem, we're going to do an opening prayer and the Lord's Prayer. And then we've got the healing candles that we put up before that we'll put up, and we'll do a moment's healing. So send your thoughts out to everybody you know that needs some love and support during this period. Then when the healing bit's done, we will say the first verse of the healing hymn, and then we'll see if your loved ones want to come and have a chat with us. So yes. I will open in prayer. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
Karen lives next door to me. Bless her.
Caravan or at home?
At home. So, like I say, without further ado, I will say a quick opening prayer and the Lord's Prayer. So, Heavenly Father, divine gracious Lord, thank you for allowing us to gather together in your name tonight. Father, we ask that your love go around the world to where it's needed, and may guardian angels stay with us while we do this short service to protect us, to keep us safe. Father, I ask that you lift the veil between the two realms to allow the loved ones of those people watching to come forward to offer messages of truth, proof, and love and upliftment. Father, at the end of this evening, we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours in love, honour, and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Ah, dear. What do you mean that's how he normally looks, Michael?
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, yeah.
Jackie Manley says there's trouble with the picture. If anybody's having problems with the picture, just let me know, because we're working off my phone's 4G signal, so it is a bit much to be asking it to do this broadcast. So, but anyway, like Michael says, that's how I normally look. I know. Can I just say, it doesn't look like Sarah's managed to get on. I do services for Pastures Green Christian Spiritualist Church, and we are looking to get our own premises. So if you are in or around the Bridlington area, I know a lot of people watch from this area, what would you like from your church? We want it to be a community area. Dad. Oh, hi, Dad. We want it to be a community church. So please let us know. Private message myself or Sarah Lee Beavers or Michael, and just say what you would like from your church. Because if we've got our own premises, it opens the door for us to be able to do more in the community. So please let us know what you want. Thank you. And with that, here we go. Have you got, healing. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So now we will have just a few moments healing. If you know anybody that needs love, support in help in mind, body, or in spirit, please let us know. If you need healing yourself, please ask for it during this silence. So we'll have a few minutes silence, and then I will say, or Jean can say the first verse of the healing hymn, if that's okay. Or you can sing it if you want, Jean. You're a good singer.
No.
You're a good
No,
singer.
I'm just getting all confused now.
Why?
Because
what?
I was just going to sing me end now. Now you've said sing. You better do it because I was just singing me end bit.
You're going to sing the end bit? Oh, no, we don't. We're not the end bit yet. We haven't got there yet, Jean. Come on.
I know.
Calm
You've
down.
done me head in. You've done me head in.
I'll say it. Okay, then.
Sing
so
it.
Here
You
we
sing
go
it.
with these lovely candles. So. Amen. Gracious Spirit of thy goodness, hear our anxious prayer. Take our loved ones who are suffering neath thy tender care. Loving Father, hear us. Amen.
I didn't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hear you.
Oh no. What's happened? No? Now? Can you hear me?
I can now.
You can now. Right.
You just went deaf.
No, you went deaf.
Well, I was going to sing. I think I was singing away, so I think that's why.
Right. Well, thank you for that. My mum can hear.
Hello, Mum.
Hang on. You two are sat in the same room and you're watching. All right. Okay. Whatever floats your boat, you two. Are you not speaking?
No, I was going to say they're not speaking.
Right. Okay. Right, Jean. Have you got a link?
Not really. All I'm hearing singing, funny enough, is I'd like to teach the world to sing. No, I don't normally get songs like Irene does.
No.
But I've got a lady singing it, and I don't know if she were a teacher or not, or a nursery teacher or something. Because I'm hearing this, I'd like to teach the world to sing. So she must have had something to do with singing. I know as I'm wanting her to step forward, and as this lady's coming a bit close here, I know that she wouldn't have been very tall. She had a bit of a nice covering, but not a lot. Bless her. She had a lovely complexion, so I do believe that she either looked after her skin or she actually, well, she looked after her skin full stop. I've got to say that, because even the weather wouldn't have made her skin look nice as it is. Nice to, I've got a plate face, and that's how our moon face is it.
No,
and this
haven't.
lady's, I have, and this lady's got a nice round face as well, as she's showing me here. She's got lovely rosy cheeks, bless her, and she's singing away. So I do believe that she's something to do like that, because she's singing, and there's all different things. There's nursery rhymes coming in, and all things like that. So can somebody understand it? Where it be either a nan or a mum, what would have sang to the children, or had something to do with singing? Because as she's coming in here, I know that. Come on then, darling. I know she went to a nice age, she's telling me. She didn't go young at all. She went to a nice age. Hang on. Brenda, she's telling me she can understand, or somebody can understand Brenda, because she's mentioning Brenda. Yeah, Brenda. I thought she said Bridget, but it's Brenda. Come on then. She, at some point, I don't know if it were later on in life, she had to wear them sports stockings because of her legs. So I don't know if she had fluid on the legs and she had to wear these stockings, because she's telling me that. And at some point, I don't know if she was diabetic or not. Don't quote me on that. But she had a few blisters. The
Ulcers.
ulcers. Sorry, yeah. She got a few of them because she had. She's showing me where they bandaged them. She had her legs bandaged, and she was. Oh, come on then. She says she didn't like where they had to take the. She wanted to be independent. Can I say that? But towards the end, bless her, some of that went. She needed help more than what she wanted.
Mm.
She's talking about that. She's talking about somebody here at the moment who need help. And they're the same. They're a bit stubborn, don't want to ask for help. She's not telling me in which way they need help, but what she's saying is they are a bit stubborn and they don't like asking for help. They'd rather struggle through, muddle through, and not get the help they needed.
Mm.
So she's giving me beautiful. Normally, she was the gardener. She liked the garden. Normally you get the men, but she's saying she liked the garden. She liked to look nice, and she hadn't got a problem going in and doing weeding and putting bulbs in and things like that. She liked to garden, but she said, all right, darling, but somebody down here needs to get in the garden. So somebody down here needs to get in the garden and sort theirs out. Can anybody understand this lady, please?
Can't see anything.
No, I can't yet. I know she would have been a deep thinker. She thought a lot. She spent a lot of time thinking. She is making me aware that July means there's an anniversary in July, and she's also taking me to the month of February and December. So I know them months mean there's a birthday and a passing. Passing, wait a minute then, darling, come on. Passing's in December. There would have been a passing in December, she's telling me. I'm not saying it's her passing, but there would have been a passing in December. I don't know. She's talking about the 28th of a month, but don't quote me. I'm not saying 28th of December, but she's talking about the 28th of a month. She said somebody or someone makes a lot of Rice Krispie buns and cornflake buns with the children, because she's got the chocolate and the box of cornflakes or Rice Krispies, and she's mixing chocolate up. So she's seen that down here now. I'm not saying she did it, because she says it's somebody what does it down here on the earth plane, what makes the crispy buns with the children. She's here, she's lovely. Come on. She's all right. The person who she's talking to about down here is very maternal, like she was, and she has a routine with the kiddies. She's not strict, but she likes the kiddies. When it's bedtime, it's quiet, read a story and bed. It's like bath, story, bed. It's that type of thing. And that's what she said. That's how she was fetched up, that you had that routine. Tea, bath, bed. Can anybody please understand this lady?
Pamela Greater X.
Oh, that's English. You could take some of this, sweetheart, what I'm saying. Can you take biggest majority? Because I want it to go to the right person. Can you understand, who was it? Pamela. Can you understand, Pamela, where it's like you're a bit like this lady, where things have to be right, and that at minute you needing a little bit of support. I'm going to say support more than help, but you're too proud really to ask for this. Can you understand that, sweetheart? And she's also mentioning there's a wedding anniversary. A wedding. She's talking about a wedding. There's a wedding, so I'm going to go with wedding anniversary. Can you understand that, darling?
And did you say Brenda?
I heard Brenda. I heard Brenda. I don't think it was Bridget. I'm sure it was Brenda. But there's either a friend or this lady had a friend. Is this the same lady? This is Daniela.
Daniela.
But can take routine with the kids. It's got to be condensed. I need it to be more or less condensed.
His birthday was the 28th of December. Pamela's birthday was Friday. The other's is February, and the anniversary is this month.
Sounds more like Pamela. Yeah. That's what I'm sorry, sweetheart. You just Daniela, you just wait, darling. I'll sort it out. But I'm going to go with this. Please just listen in. But I know she's coming in on that link there. I know she's also mentioning that there's some work for someone to be doing around the home. And I know that the person who she's talking about down here is a bit, is it OCD, is it? They like their home clean, and they have the routine and put things into a routine, just like she did. Thank you. Sounds more like Pamela. Because she's coming in with this, darling. And can I just say, I don't know what's wrong, but is it, I shouldn't ask questions, but she's talking about somebody, and I'm opening with a get right, I've got to go careful now, a weak wrist. They're having trouble, having trouble with the wrist. I'm going to put it that way.
Yeah.
All right, they're having trouble with the wrist because she's making mine click a little bit. And I'm not a doctor, and I'm not, saying I am, but there's something to do with that where it aches. Right, thank you. So she's mentioning this as well, darling. As she's coming in, she's got a hell of a lot more to say. She really has. And I know she could talk a lot, bless her, because she liked the company. She liked to talk. And she says it was nice because she downloaded quite a bit off her chest as well. That got her down. But there's a gentleman with her, sweetheart, and the gentleman wouldn't be very, very big at all as well. As he comes in, he wouldn't have been a very big gentleman. And I know he would have carried a little bit of weight. Not a lot, but a little bit. And he's talking about Eric. I think it's Eric, not Derek. And he's mentioning about this as well, where it would have been a friend. It's a mate or something, he's telling me. And so I know they know one another. All for England, like me. So then I know they know the gentleman, whether it be a friend or not, because he's there as well. And at the moment, sweetheart, I've got to say I do suffer with my chest just like Tony. But there's somebody having problems with the chest at the moment, and weather's not helping. So I don't know if it's a form of asthma or something, but at the minute they're having trouble with the chest. And I know there's a person, I think it's the gentleman in spirit as well, what had problems with the chest, the lungs, because it's as if I'm filling up with fluid. So I hope you can understand, sweetheart, where there was a gentleman went to spirit, what lungs filled up with fluid, because I'm filling up with fluid here. Oh, thank you. So I hope you can understand the fluid as well, sweetheart, on this gentleman's lungs, because he's coming in. And I know, all right, darling, he's mentioning May, the month of May. So I don't know if he passed in May, and he's taking me round about the 5th. So I don't know if it's the 5th of May, because he's taking me round there, sweetheart. He's just, the lady's just, she's just talking for him because she's told him to shut up. So I know that, thank you. She just said, shut up a minute. So I know she liked to talk, she liked to get in. There's little things she said she'd left. And also there's somebody's broke a chair, or there's a chair not quite right. No, it is a chair, but it's one of these recliners. I don't know if it's electric recliner or a buttoned recliner. It's not working properly. I don't know if the kids have mucked about with it, or with it, because my grandson flicks me back. But there's something to do with the chair, darling, she's mentioning as well. She's been round your home. She's talking about the pictures, and you're on about changing the frames. You're talking about changing the frames or putting them all into a big frame, so it makes like a collage. Because she's making me aware of this as well, sweetheart. I am going to, can I just give you a bunch of flowers? I'm hopeless, but I'm giving you all the colour and all the upliftment, darling, which you need. I'm going to leave you with this and pass you on to Tony. See if Tony's got any bits, because then we can move on. Yeah. Bless you, Pamela.
Pamela's just said, oh, crikey, I'm in the recliner now and it's rocky.
Well, just watch, love, that you don't go springing back.
All I had, Pamela, to be fair, is I had the gentleman stood with me. He was waiting to get in, and he said, I'll stand with you because while she's talking, I'll never get in. So he was stood with me, but then he managed to get across.
Two women.
Well, so this gentleman is a lovely gentleman, and I'm just getting his nature, and he's just very calm, very collected, and he's a lovely chap. I could sit with him for ages because he's just a lovely chap. And I feel if he was sat at the other side of this breakfast table that I'm sat at, we'd be chatting about all sorts and putting the world to rights. And that's just the energy that's coming through with me.
Yeah.
Darling is saying to you that he's around and he's supporting and he's giving you, again, like Jean, he's not telling me what the support is he's bringing for you, but he's bringing you the support. And he's saying all you've got to do is ask, and people will come and help and do bits and pieces for you. But he knows you're as independent as this lady is. He's a gorgeous chap, and that's all he's popping in with. And he is leaving you with his love. And I want to say, darling, that you must have felt this chap around and about you, because he's telling me he's been around and about you, and you know he's been around and about you. So he is around. Like Jean said, I suffer with my chest, but he's putting this condition on my chest.
Yeah, it's nice.
Where when I'm talking, I feel like I'm running out of breath.
Yeah.
So he's bringing this forward for me. And then he's taken a really deep breath. So I know what he's saying is his lungs are fine. His lungs are fine. He can.
They are now, yeah.
Fine, they're healed. Right, okay. I need to leave you with, Jean brought you a bouquet of flowers. I've just got like a cottage garden just full of anemones and pansies and all sorts of things. So again, I'm bringing you all this colour, this upliftment, and this sense of a grounding with nature. This must be important to you as well. So he's bringing you this sense of groundedness and being one with everything. Nature. So he's just leaving you with that, sweetheart. And I will say, God bless you, and thank you for allowing me to work with this lovely chap. He's lovely.
They're both are though, weren't they? Both.
And I want to say, he would want a bottomless cup of tea, because he says, oh, there's nought in there, lad. You'll have to get some more. So I know he would like a bottomless cup of tea, sweetheart. And I will leave his love with you and say, God bless. And thank you so much.
Lovely.
Yeah, he is. He's a lovely chap. He's just like plonked himself at the breakfast bar and he's like,
it's as if I can get in now. She's gone. That type of thing.
Say, so I can say my bit.
Yeah.
I want to say I've got a gentleman standing with me. Not the same gentleman, it's a different gentleman. And this chap is connecting with me. I want to say, again, I'm not a big burly chap. I'm quite a slender. I'm not. I need to lose a few pounds here and there. But this chap feels like he will be quite well proportioned, is what I would say. He's not huge and big and burly, but he's not a skinny spelk. And that was his words. I'm not a skinny spelk. And I do feel like I got to a good age. And I feel like I've worked hard all of my life. I enjoyed my retirement. And I just feel fulfilled, if I can say that. I feel like I lived my life. I had my family. Everything went well. It's not like we weren't King Midas. We didn't have loads, but we had enough. We got by. And this is just what he's telling me. And it's like he wants me to say that he wants the person that he's connecting with here to have that sense of contentment. And I want to get a bit more about this chap, but he wants to get straight into talking about his message and why he's come through. And I just want to give a little bit more because I need to find out where my link is. But he keeps talking to me. And I feel like this lady, this chap would be able to talk for England as well. He's right. I know my dad's Alan, but I want to bring an Alan forward. And I don't know if Alan's spirit side or here, but I just heard him calling the name Alan. I want to talk about feeling a bit narky because, and that was his way of putting it, that things kept going wrong as he got older. It was like his eyesight was a bit dodgy. He'd had to wear glasses, and then hearing went a little, that type of thing. And he just said, all of a sudden, he realised he wasn't 30 no more, and he couldn't do everything he wanted to do. And it's just this like, oh, and I can't say the word he said. Oh,
I heard that.
All of a sudden, I just suddenly realised that I'm knocking on a little bit, but in his head he was still 30, and this is the energy he's coming through with. I do feel like I'm talking about a dad or a very paternal figure with this chap. I want to say that he's I know Jean's got a brother Dennis, but I'm hearing Dennis as well called in from spirit. And go on then. I've got the 6th of a month. I can be a little bit out with my dates, but around the 6th of a month. And I've got the 12th, and I've got the 29th being called in as well. I've got June, I've got September, and again, I know Jean gave it earlier, but I've got December as well for either a birthday or a passing. And he's not telling me which one it is. Bless you, sweetheart. Okay. He's making me feel like he wants to be around the 6 in the family, and I want to be around and he's just talking about his holidays. All of a sudden he's just saying, oh, we didn't have to travel up and down the country, we went everywhere, it was brilliant. So I know he wasn't one for going abroad very much, but he preferred to be around here where he could, he didn't have to fly. I'm not saying he was frightened of flying, but he's just showing me he would have gone in the car for his holidays.
20 nice places in England.
Yes, to go if you get the weather. He said if you get the weather. Right, okay. Is anybody aware of this gentleman? Joe as well, Joe.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a Joanne or a Joseph, but I've got Joe. Can anybody take any of this up to now? Right. Okay. He's talking about the 2, and when I get that, it's either twins in the family or 2 that were very close. So 2 people that were born and their birthdays weren't very far apart. He's talking about a medallion. So I don't know if it's a St. Christopher or something that he would have worn around his neck, but he's putting a necklace on with either a St. Christopher or something on it as well. And he's not giving me much more. And he's talking about the services. So I don't know if he means the armed services or like the police, fire or ambulance, but he's talking about the services. So I don't know if he's talking about him that was in the services, or somebody he's talking about would have been in the services. Because I can just see a uniform and I don't know what it is he's talking about. He's not been very clear with me. Jacqueline's not sure about the dates, but she can take Alan and Joe, both uncles. But
is everything else?
Would everything else make sense to you, Jacqueline, please? And if you're not sure about the dates, I'm not going to make it fit. I don't like doing that. If we can't place it, that's fine. I'll ask him to step aside.
Somebody will later, won't they?
Bring
back somebody's memories.
Pamela can take everything.
Okay, Pamela can still take it.
Pamela, if you can take him, sweetheart, you take him. That's fine. It's obviously somebody who just wanted to bob in before
Get in as well. Yeah.
closed the link.
Can't do anything about it, can you?
Because I'll ask him.
All I've got is I know I'm going to ask him to step back, but when you were talking about this gentleman, and I know you said that about the weight, but I got that he lost so much towards the end that he had trouble keeping his trousers up. So he would have either had to have tightened a belt or he kept things covered so people didn't realise he'd lost the weight he had lost. And that's what I feel when he's bringing it onto me. And I know you said the 6, Tony, and I got 6 or 7. So, the family, I got 6 or 7 in the family. And also I got February, and I got, I don't know if you said 28th, but I got the leap year, So I don't know if somebody was born on a leap. I think somebody were born on the leap year because he talked about the leap year. So I don't know if somebody were born round about then or on the leap year, where they have one birthday
every 4 years.
Yeah, and he were on about that, but I don't know if it's the same one. He's making me aware that whoever this is does like to water the flowers, so it could be the same person because I've got the flowers, I've got the watering can. So I'm going to leave it there because if it is, then we're going on the same.
The dates, as I remember them, were the 29th, the 6th, the 12th, and the 29th. And I can't, he's not bringing the months back for me because I've asked him to step aside
December, June. I said February.
September, I think I got as well.
September. My grandma born 29th of February.
So it's with Pamela. Strong family, Pamela.
Because you don't get a leap year come round all time, do you?
No, it's a strong family that you've got. So we're going to have to ask them to...
They don't want to leave, sweetheart.
No, they don't want to leave you, but we could be here all night, unfortunately.
Both of them, this is Jacqueline, both of them was only young, so that I can't remember the dates. Leap year was my grandma's birthday.
So you can take Jacqueline, that, Jacqueline.
You take what you can take out of that, sweetheart. But what I will say about, I'll stay with Jacqueline a minute, if you don't mind, because what I will say, the gentleman, then Jacqueline, I know in the first message about the lady what like the garden, but this gentleman would have gave somebody a watering can, or he would have gone down and watered the flowers. He were another one what would like to be out. And I don't know why they're talking about bats. It's just said bats. So we might have moved on to someone else because I've got bats. So I hope Jacqueline can understand this, because there's either somebody got bats or there was a bat watcher. Didn't like bats, that there's something to do with bats, is telling me. Okay, they might have nested in somebody's house, I don't know. But it's on about the bats, darling. He's fetching that in. And he's also talked about somebody had fruit trees. So if you're too young, you're going to have to ask, because I've got the apple tree, strawberries and stuff like that, what they would have grown. They're fetching these in as well. And bless you, I have moved. I think I'm with someone else, because he's just told this gentleman, he's on about, the rag and bone men. I've moved. It's a different energy, Tony. Totally. What's just stepped straight forward. I do apologise. This gentleman's just come straight from back at queue, come straight forward, because he's saying, remember the rag and bone men? Seriously, just push straight through. The rag and bone men is on about where the kids used to take all the mum's best things and fetch them to court, and he's on about that they can remember where there was somebody on the street what used to go and pick up the arse muck
for the roses.
They always saved it. Bless him. And I don't know if it's the same one, but he used to tinker on ivory, as he's telling me, piano. I can't believe this chap's just done this on me.
Just come straight.
If you can understand it, if you can understand this, Jacqueline, that's fine. But I know we've moved from
the
Pamela.
Yeah.
Because I'm too strong, this gentleman just went straight through. So have a think, Pamela, let me know if you can understand this gentleman, because if not, can somebody understand this gentleman, please? Very strong character. If he were going to do something, he did it. He helped anybody. He was really good. He'd help anybody with anything. If you needed any little jobs doing, he was the first to put his hand up and say, if I can do it, mate, I'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd do everything. But the rag and bone man just keeps fetching this back. The rag and bone man. We used to have to say, is that your mum's so-and-so? And is that so-and-so's? And have you had permission to take that? It's so funny. Because I were doing that when they come round streets. Our little nipper. Come on then, darling. You've pushed forward now. You're not leaving.
She was 35, I'll tell you.
Cheeky kid. I just realised what I'd said. That's that man. I'm blaming him. My granddad had often caught Pamela.
It's not for Jacqueline.
No, it's Pamela. Pamela, I do apologise, sweetheart. I'm going to have to ask this family to step back because I don't believe that we'll be with you all night. If not,
Yeah.
So don't think we're being rude, darling. But I am going to ask them to step back and let someone else in because this gentleman just barged straight through. So I do apologise, darling. And I'm going to say good night and God bless. So that, yeah.
No, there's a little girl stood in the kitchen bit of the caravan.
Well, you go on then. Thank you, Pamela.
And she's got lovely, like, strawberry blonde hair. It's not blonde and it's not red. It's a beautiful colour.
Well, that's me not sleeping tonight.
And she's
Thank you for understanding, Pamela. She's
just spinning around and playing, and she wants to play with the dogs and things. She's having a lovely time, bless her. So somebody must be sorry. She's distracted me because she's over there. You know that little kitchen bit we've got. Jane? She's just stood spinning around and twirling, and
bless her.
She's showing me her hair and things. She showed me her hair. I've got my hair. So she's telling me she's got her hair.
So did she go through treatments?
So I think she must have gone through some treatments which affected her hair, bless her. So could somebody understand a young girl about, what would you be, darling? She'd be 9, 10, something like that. Looking at her, I'm rubbish with ages. Please don't hold me to it.
She could have died, passed away sooner and been that now.
Yeah, but
so please think, she could be that now.
Please think, because she's come to say she's got her hair.
So she could be that age now if she'd lived.
But it's a beautiful colour, and it's quite long, and she's got it in bunches, and it's lovely. And she's wearing a lovely dress, and she's showing me a teddy bear. So a teddy bear must have gone with her on a final journey. But she's telling me the teddy bear was with her all the way through as well. So this teddy bear must have been with her while she was in hospital and going through everything she was going through, bless her. She's right, okay. Oh, she's just said, he's my gran now. So there's a lady just come forward with her. So she's with her gran.
Oh.
Or her great gran. I can't tell what but right, okay. The lady's just come forward, and she's come forward very sort of matter of fact, sort of, I'm here and I'm going to... Right, Jane Goldthorpe, my daughter passed at 7. She had beautiful long hair, and I have some of it, and yes, she had her teddy. Right, okay. Yes, Jenny Lee, we are on now. We are live.
Not in spirit.
Right. Okay, would you understand where she would have had to have had a lot of treatment, Jane? Because she's making me feel like Teddy was with her while she was going through stuff. She's also, you would understand either her gran or your gran being with her in spirit. And gran would be quite a forthright, say it as it is, no nonsense lady, but she's not frightened to get down and play on the floor with this young lady. So she's got that playful side to her as well. But when she needs to, she would say it as it is and straight John Bull. Would you understand, Jane, why she's telling me that? I can't say it like that. You need to stand up for yourself, because she's telling me you need to dig your heels in, and spent most of her life in hospital, and it would be her great grandma. Okay, sweetheart, thank you. You need to be standing up for yourself and saying what you need to say, because I feel like she's just said to me, "You're like Piggy in the middle. You're like Piggy in the middle." So you must understand where this person wants you to do something, and this person wants you to do something. But if you do that for them, then you're upsetting them, and if you do that for them, then you're upsetting them. And she's telling me it's not fair. You can't be living your life like that to please everybody else. You need to be focusing on you and what you need to do for you. She's very, very, say it as it is, lady, bless her. But she's got a nice energy, and she would be a lovely person to sit and talk to. And she'd have you a cup of tea, because I want her to fill my cup up. So she'd just have you a cup of tea and a biscuit, and come on, we'll sort it out. What's the matter? You know, and you could talk to her about anything, I feel, darling. You must be able to place for me. Oh, come on. Where you would have had a period of time, darling, where it would feel like you were lurching from one thing to another to another. You'd have a major crisis, and then something else would happen, and you think, oh, thank goodness I've got time to catch my breath. But then something else would happen, and it just feels like bouncing from one thing to another. Darling, she knows it's not easy. She knows it's not easy, but she's saying, you know, if you don't speak up for you, then nobody else can do it for you, darling. She says, "We'll be tied them if I was there." So that she would try and sort it for you, darling. Right. You must be able to place for me. She's given me 9, but I'm not sure if she means the 9th of a month or the number 9 as a door number or something. But she's just showed me the number 9. Okay. And September must mean something around you as well, sweetheart, because I can hear September coming in. And okay, how can I put that? You must be able to place for me as well somebody at the minute who's, when I say nerves, I don't mean the nervous, the what's that saying? I'm living on my nerves. I'm living on my nerves. So somebody at the minute around you, sweetheart, is on edge all the time, and it's I'm waiting for something to happen all the time, and it's like I can't settle, and I feel like I want to pace the floors. They're also talking about sleeping must be upside down. So please, would you understand where the sleeping patterns all over the place? I can be up at like 4 a.m, and I am, because my dog keeps telling me she needs a wee, bless her, at 4 a.m. But somebody's up and down all night, and I can't. You would say that to you, okay, sweetheart. Right. Well, please know that your daughter's around you, your grand's around you, and there must be 4 in spirit that you hold dear to me, because there's your daughter and your grand, but there must be 2 others in spirit that you would hold close. There's more. I can feel more energies, but there are 4 that stand around you and are trying to protect you and uplift you and give you all of the support that they can from where they are. So, okay, Mike, I was just going to come back to that one. And rings. There are rings left from spirit, and they are making me play with my wedding fingers, so I don't. This must be somebody's either engagement ring or wedding ring. Must still be here from spirit. Your 4 children are in spirit. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But could you place me the rings, please? And as they both are pulling away from me, I've got to I'm really sorry. I wish I could give you a huge bouquet of flowers, but I can't. Your daughter's just toddled over with a daisy and a buttercup in her hands. So I've got to give you a daisy and a buttercup from your daughter, sweetheart. And I have got a bouquet of red and pink roses from your gran, which are, for me, when I see red and pink roses, that's love and affection from spirit. So please accept their love, and I will see if our Jean's got anything to pass on. Just before I do, Jenny, no medium will tell you if you need to go to the doctor, sweetheart. If you feel there's something wrong with your eye, go and see either your optician or your doctor, darling, because it needs to be medical. Seen to. No medium would ever tell you if you need to go to a doctor. Shouldn't tell you. We do often say that if we get given a medical condition, we would say your doctor needs to be involved with this, but meaning that we'll sometimes get told if, like diabetes, if insulin is
if we know,
out to kilter or something, and we'll say need to get it checked. But we wouldn't tell you to go and see a doctor on a medium's advice. Just go. If you feel you need to go, go. Right, sorry, Jean, over to you.
You're okay. Jane, can I just say, darling, to you, it's only a few bits because Tony said it all and we don't like keep going over things. But can you understand, darling, where somebody on the earth plane is having a few health problems and a few issues with the health anyway? Because they're making me aware that there's someone else what's having problems on the earth plane with the health. And I know they were talking, we said we don't say health, and I haven't said there's anything untowards, but this is what they're just making me feel, sweetheart, that I don't know if they're already under the hospital or under the doctors, but they're having trouble with that. I've got to say, I know Tony Gidd, you're the little girl, bless her, so sweet.
She's gorgeous. She really is gorgeous.
That's hopscotch. I don't know why I said hopscotch. They must have played hopscotch. But they're there, and your nan, he fetched your nan in, darling. But can I just bring you a gentleman? And this gentleman, it would be tall, but not very big in build as he's coming in, bless him. And he wants to come in and he's saying how strong you can be. And he's emphasizing it. Don't let people put you down. You are, and you can be, let's put it that way, a strong person. Just empty some of that. This, we say up here, it's like a skip. Can I just say, sweetheart, I don't mean it being nasty, but get rid of the pieces what's no good, because it's no good. You're going to sleep. Tony said that sleeping pattern's not right. Get rid of some of this up here. Put it in that skip. Forget it. Put the lid on it if need be, so that it'll help you. All right, I know it's easier said than done for us to sit here and say this, but that's what they're trying to help you with, darling. I don't know if you see spirit or you're connected to spiritualism in some way, but I do know that there's that strong link there with you, because you can hear them and you sense spirit, darling. They're making me aware of this. And we don't say it to everybody, but they're making me aware that you've sensed them or you've heard spirit around you, darling. Okay. But there's so much love that they want to give you that it's just bursting. It's just bursting out of my heart, and there's no other way I can say it for you. All right. I know they're talking about Christmas, darling, that you did find it hard. So I don't know if you lost somebody around Christmas, but Christmas was hard for you. It was if I could go to sleep, you'd go to sleep and wake up after that. Thank you, Tony. Because I feel if you could go to sleep around Christmas and wake up in New Year, you would do quickly, because I know we've had a big message, but I've got this lady jumping in very quick. Would have been about 5'5", 5'6", quite nice built, rounded like me, cuddly, I've got to say. Nice hair. She always had time for her hair, because I've got my hair looking as though she must have had it set or done something every week, because the hair out of place. So spot on. I don't know if she used a can of hairspray, because it's beautiful. And she's coming in, darling, and she's coming in so dressed up.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, that's so sad.
Yeah, I just got that. This lady's coming in absolutely perfect with where she is and everything. And I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't chuckle a bit, but she's just making me chuckle because she said she was the one what would kept people on the toes. I don't know if it's the same one, Tony, you got, but she would have kept the people on the toes. She wouldn't have had no mucking about with. She would have banged heads together and she would have sorted it out. And if they didn't like it, then she would have said, "Date's door, shut it on your way out." And this is just what I've got, darling, because I do feel where they're talking to me is that they're going to need you. So never fear, they're always going to need you, darling. And just before I do leave, Tony's dogs are really quiet tonight. So I know it's not them, darling, but I can hear a spirit dog barking. So you must understand the spirit dog. I can hear it barking. All right, darling. So they're with your family in spirit. I don't know my flowers. I just give everybody a bunch of flowers and say, "Here
Pick
you
what you
are."
like. Yeah.
Yeah, all the colour. Oh, perfume. I've got beautiful perfume. I don't know if it's Charlie. Now, don't quote me on this. I used to pinch my daughters when she lived at home. But I've got this beautiful, sweet smell of perfume. So when you smell it, darling, will you think of your family? Because that's when they're coming around you. And I want to witch, so you must have felt people touching you, or you think you would have had cobwebs on your face, as we call it, and you've gone like this. Well, can I just say they're that close, darling, that they actually either blowing on you, or giving you a kiss, or touching you. That's how close they are, and they're coming to you, sweetheart. They're all there for you. There's so much love from all your family, darling. Please take care. And I'm going to say good night and God bless.
God bless. Thank you. Jane,
So
just
funny.
to pick up on what Jane said about the dog, if we get dogs from spirit, that usually means loyalty and protection as well from spirit.
Yeah, that's what we always
because
say.
dogs are there for loyalty. Karen, it doesn't work like that, sweetheart. If we get a link, we'll give off evidence.
We're going to have to do the reading bit again, Tony.
Yeah.
You know, put some private readings up again, because there's that many asking for them. And if they don't do it that way, then they're not going to might not get a reading.
No, they're not.
Thank you, Jane.
Jane feels that all the time.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Okay.
Oh, Jane, can I just say, sweet, Jane just watched, somebody's just kissed me on the cheek. Can you please respond if you've just felt a kiss on the cheek? Because I've just felt a kiss on my cheek as I said to you, good night and God bless. So just quickly put it back on if you've just felt a kiss on your cheek. All right, darling. God bless. Just got that on my cheek.
Oh, bless you. Good.
Come on then, sweetheart.
Have you got anybody, Jane?
That somebody's coming through, but they're not coming through right quick at the minute. Oh, a little stomper. Got a little stomper. I think we've got another kiddie here.
Oh, no. It's not your Karen
kiddie.
coming back, is it?
Oh, it could be. But I do believe if they went young, there must be a teenager now, because they're stomping in and it's as if they've got the strap on. What about me type? I'm all right, me, Jack. One of these kiddies what think they know it all, bless them.
Yeah.
So
we were all there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
A couple of years ago for me.
I know it's got ways that's just stormed in, and I'm trying to look like Tony. We usually can see him. Just gone all cold, bless her. Thank you. But I hope it's one of Jane's, because he's just come stomping in and he says, "What about me?" So he wants to be remembered. So I hope somebody can place this little one. Well, he's not so little, he's a teenager now. Bless him, he went in an accident. He's just said he went in an accident. So he could be just a little bit older. So he didn't bless him, he didn't pass away with an illness. He passed away in an accident. He's just told me. So he's coming through and he said there was all right, I don't want to go into too much. There was 2 or 3 vehicles involved in this accident. So wait a minute, wait. Please just bear with me, because I've just had another one jump in, said they had a drowning. Oh. So I've got 2 now. One's gone in an accident, but one's gone in a drowning. So I don't know if they could be connected. I'm not sure. I wish they wouldn't do this to me. They're just jumping in on me tonight. I don't know why it is. It's as if they all want to get in. It's time to shut. So can you please, 2 of you, or people who are on, just listen, please, 2 minutes. I've got a boy what would have been teenager or just above, went in a car accident or some kind of accident. There was more than one involved. And then another young lad's jumped in and went in a drowning, so he would have passed through water. There's something to do with that. And they're both coming in and they want to get across to the family down here. Jacqueline can take the drowning. Is it a young boy, darling, not a man? Because it's not a man, it's a young lad. And they're both wanting to get in and just say we're all right. I don't know with the drowning what actually happened because it's not telling me, but I know that it was an accident as well. Things just didn't go right. I don't know if they went swimming in because of eating to something they shouldn't have been doing. I don't know. He's not telling me. And to be honest, you only need to know. You don't need all details. As long as you can understand it, it don't make no difference.
It was
If he wants to come in,
Jacqueline.
sweet. No, it's not a woman. I can't change a boy into a woman. And I wouldn't change it anyway. I'm only giving what I get.
Yeah.
But it's coming in, bless him. So if somebody can understand this, I'll pass it on to somebody because it could be somebody who's not watching here tonight. But can you just get across this saying, tell my mum I'm okay.
Janet Gledhill can take both.
Oh, you can take both, sweetheart. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get across. So you can take the accident and the drowning. Tracy Jane as well.
Yeah.
Can take one. Well, can I just, because of time, can I just say that the fine, the with the other people, the boy in the accident though, there wasn't only him who passed. There was somebody else passed with him. Because he's saying I'm with him. So there's got to be more than one on that one. And I know they're okay in spirit world because they're with the family. And I know he said there's an auntie. He says there's auntie. I'm with auntie. So I know there's an auntie in the spirit world with him. I know it's got to be, I know the way they're talking, it must have been, I've got the sun out, but I feel cold. So I don't know if it was the glare of the sun, but I feel cold, or it could have been a winter and sun was out. They're making me aware of that.
And Tracy Jane says, yes, 2 boys passed in that accident.
Yeah, because I feel as though there were more than one. Or it's going to be that. They're all jumping in now, isn't it?
It's because it's coming up to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they all want to get in now. But they just want, I'm just going to quickly, can I just say, pass it on to the family, that they're fine, they're okay. If you see the other boys' family, it's really difficult if they don't believe. But they are fine together. They're still up to their own tricks, still doing what they would have done. All right. Oh, one of them's just said, and I'm still as handsome. So I don't know which one it was, or if they both joked about, but would have spent time on the appearance and to look nice. All right. One would have had, I don't know if they know anything about a girlfriend, but there would have been a girl. I'm not saying in the accident, but there would have been a girl, where there would have been a girlfriend or some kind of friend, or was a girl. Let's get it right in case they say no. So I know there was a girl there as well, but I'm not saying she went.
Tracy will pass it on.
Thank you. I do know there was a girl as well. They'll come around. And I've got, come on then, sweetheart, let's hurry up. I've got daffodils and I've got tulips, so it's the spring month. So the March, April means something as well, because they're fetching this in. Can I? All right, darling. It says, I don't know. I was just laying something. I smoked, but they didn't know. So he's letting things out now. Wait while they're coming to get you. It says they smoked, but they didn't know, or they didn't think he did. And he's having a bit of humour with that. He says, I can say it now. I can say it. So he's fetching this in. And there must be a connection with either a Stephen, because I'm hearing Stephen, sweetheart. So there's got to be connections with a Stephen. I hope you're getting this, Tony. And also, I don't know if it's a Glenn or a Glyn. I'm not sure if it's a Glenn or a Glyn. Can't quite hear it. There's names as well with that. All right, wait a minute. Oh. I don't want to go into the accident because they're trying to tell it me, and I don't like going into it because we don't need to know. You know that. But I can hear the sirens and what it's making me aware of. I know we're running into time, sweetheart. So whoever can take the drowning, I know I'm cutting it short, but they're all trying to get in here.
It
Please
was
pass
Janet.
it on.
Janet that
Sorry?
could take the drowning. Janet could take a drowning and a car accident.
She could take both, but
Yeah.
Tracy can take it as well. Is that right?
Tracy could take the 2 boys passing in a car accident, but she couldn't take a drowning.
Right. So the lady who could take them both. I'm sorry I can't give you any more because we've come to time, and I'm trying to ask them to step back because it's as if floodgates have opened and everybody's trying to get in.
They do.
And Tony knows sometimes this happens. When they know it's time, even on a rostrum, if they say it's time, they all want to get in. So I do apologise, but can you just reassure everybody that these teenagers, the children at end of the day, are fine. They're with relatives in spirit. And somebody like, quickly, I'm only giving this one. Somebody likes the sound of music. That should split something up because I'm hearing the hills are alive with the sound of music. So somebody must like that because they're fetching that in. So I hope that helps you, darling. I'll give you all the colours and all the rainbows and everything. It doesn't tell when young ones pass to spirit. We know that.
Janet Gledhill, who could take both the drowning and the car accident, knows both names, Glenn and Glyn.
Right, thank you. So that helps.
I read that wrong, Tracy. Tracy said, I had a friend that drowned when I was young male. And I read it as Tracy was saying when she was a young male, and I thought, what?
You know that you've read that a bit wrong. I had a friend drowned when I was a young male. Right.
Yeah, when I was young male. But there we are.
Please take the message for both of you. I'm sorry it's cut short, and I wish we had more time to let it go a bit longer because I would have got more for you. But please just reassure the families that they are well.
Janet says that's her mum's favourite sound of music.
Oh, thank you, because I can hear it. I can hear it singing.
And I've got to say, I haven't got anything with that, so
no, I'm going
I've
to
got
leave
nothing
it.
to add to that.
No, because I've got them both. I'm going to leave it there if people don't mind, because it's going to be a bit awkward, Tony. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. And my granddad just said good night and God bless. So I know when they say that to me, that's it. I'm done.
And it's our Melvin's birthday today as well.
Oh, bless.
Oh. Yeah, his birthday. So I'm sorry I've cut you short, but I do apologise.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us again for tonight's service. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did see a couple of people saying I'm new, so welcome one and all.
Yes,
we are a friendly bunch. Thank you for spending this time with us on this glorious night. It's absolutely beautiful here. I'm just going to take my Bedlingtons out. The old lady's been for a wee, so I'll be taking the Bedlingtons out after this. This week, tomorrow, we should have Irene back with us. Michael has just reminded us in the comments, if you look back, that we did promise that we would do another photograph service. For a photograph service, we would need a photograph sent in to our Michael Swindles, of somebody who's passed, please.
Otherwise, not somebody alive, not alive and passing, not saying photo. Somebody who's passed on the photo. They've got to passed, not alive and passed. They've got to be just passed.
Just a past. Somebody who has passed over to spirit.
Yeah, because it's surprising how many send them alive and passed.
Yeah. We would need them send in to Michael, and then for one of our services we would read those photos. You send them to Michael so we don't know whose photos are what.
Well, I wouldn't anyway, would I?
So, and somebody sent them to me for the last one, and that sort of defeated the object because I couldn't read them then. So photos of somebody who's passed, and
Karen knew.
Send them to Michael, and we will arrange to do a photo service at some point. Friday worked best for the photo service for some reason. So either Friday coming or the Friday after, we could do a photo. You're going to be at the caravan, aren't you?
I might have to get down to you.
Right. Yeah, Friday night, and we could do a photo service from here. So we could do it this Friday if people wanted us to do another photo service.
I still could get to you.
So Betty, if if you're new, welcome. Hi, Betty. Jenny, you
How do
either
we
have
do
the
that?
photos scanned on a photo if you take it on your phone. If you've taken it on your phone, then just send it to Michael, or take a photo of your photo, if you know what I mean. You have a physical photo of somebody, take a photograph of it on your phone and have that sent to Michael. And then we'll put it up on screen and we'll read from the photo that's on the screen and see if we can get a message for you. Because we won't know who that photo is for. So we'll give what we've given just like this. And there we go. Karen Margaret Kelly, are you local? I don't know where you are, Margaret. Karen.
So
I'm from Rotherham, but I've got a caravan in Withensea where I am at the minute. And I also am linked to a church over in Bridlington. So,
and I'm Rotherham, got a caravan in
Hornsey.
And connected 12 spirits together. Very
Jan,
complicated.
just send it in a messenger, send it in a photo, attach it to a Facebook Messenger message and send it to Michael.
Oh, Michael's made it more easy. Combo Rotherham with and Bridge.
Yeah.
That makes it easy.
So, like I was saying, so I'm in Withensea at the minute. So, yeah, I'm fairly local.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Karen.
So, we've got service with Irene, Jean and myself tomorrow. Wednesday, I've still forgotten the lady's name, who's on for Bridlington Pastures Green Spiritualist Church. Then Thursday, the lovely, adorable Nick Brown, Reverend Nick Brown, will be doing a service with Little Port Christian Spiritualist Church. Don't know who the medium is, but a post will go up on their Facebook page. Oi, oi, oi! Sorry. They'll be doing that Thursday. Then Friday, we'll be back on. And Jean might be here at my caravan, and we might be doing the photo service. So,
can I? I do have to bring somebody with me.
Yes. Yes. We will have Jean's stepmom, Pat. She might even pop on camera for a minute.
She'll push us out, Todd.
And she'll take over. So there you go. So that's our notices coming up. Like I said, there's a possibility we might be getting premises for a physical church in Bridlington. So if you have any idea of what you would want from a church in terms of services, community, whatever you want to do, then please message me, let me know.
Karen's on your site. Karen, Sandra.
No, Michael says Karen
sorry.
Margaret Kelly, way down the road, we're in Sandlemere.
Sorry, it's me. Thick.
So that's our notices. Thank you again, and God bless you for watching us.
Again, yeah. Lovely.
If Jean would like to close in prayer and sing for us, that would be absolutely wonderful, darling.
Can I comment? Don't sing, Jean, or we don't mind you singing, Jean. Would help. Because you might not want me to sing.
I know, but it's ever so nice when you sing "The Lord Keep Us Safe."
Right, if you'd like to join me in the Lord's Prayer, closing prayer, please. Thank you, Father, once again, for allowing our loved ones to come close this evening. It's always a pleasure for me and Tony and Irene to talk to your loved ones, our friends and our loved ones, to our guides and inspirers. It's lovely to give messages of truth, upliftment and laughter, Father, and sometimes tears. But it's nice that we can prove to them that their family and friends are still around with us at this moment and forever. We also ask, Father, that love go to the war-torn countries, to our animal kingdom, to our children, to our people, Father, what still lives on the streets. Let's hope things are safe. Everybody to be careful of the virus, what's going around as well. Everybody keep safe. To anyone who's taking their transition, that there is a light to guide them safely on their way, and love for their families and friends which are still on the earth plane. We ask for this in all your name, which is love. Amen.
Amen.
Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Right on cue. Good night and God bless
That's
everybody.
bad
I hope
dogs
the Lord
barking.
I hope the Lord keeps you safe and blesses you till we meet again. Good night. God
Night,
bless.
everybody. Night, night.